Hey, it's Heidi Michelle from the Unstuck Collective, and today we're going to answer some questions about photo passes. We've had a lot of people on Instagram, Facebook asking about how do you get photo passes? Are photo passes really worth it? So I'm going to tell you my own sweet short story about the photo passes. So in order to get a photo pass, you have to have had something published, like a photograph in a magazine, a book, an article, something like that has already had been published. So usually that's what they require as proof that you are a genuine artist and not just a fan trying to get backstage. So what I do have 3 books that have been published, and I am a member of the National Writers Union, so I do have a media pass through them that I also use as my credentials when I want to get a photo pass for a particular show. Now, the very first show that I got a photo pass for, all I had to do was call the venue, and the venue manager was the one that met me at the door and basically gave me free reign of the place. I thought this was what every show was going to be like. And boy, was I wrong. Because the second show I got reined in just a little bit tighter where we could do all of the opening act right up there in the photo pit. But then after 3 songs after the photo pit, we had to get out of the pit. Now, they did let us stand to the edge of the stage and finish watching the show, which I thought was really cool of them. But the third time I did the show was a show I've been waiting for over a year. It was a show for my very favorite band, and their opening act was somebody I'd been dying to see for a couple of years. So the opening act, I thought, we're going to get to film the whole thing. But it didn't. First of all, I had to stand out in line with my husband and the rest of my friends all day long from 9 o'clock in the morning until about 6 o'clock at night in 95-degree weather. We were watching people pass out, puke over the sides. People were desperately waiting to get rail on the show. So we finally get time to line up. I go up there to get my photo pass. My husband doesn't get in because his phone isn't working and his ticket won't pull up. So they make him go to the box office and get a ticket. And by the time he does that, he's already in the back of the venue. So by that time, I am escorted into a room backstage. I am locked in that room and told I have to stay there. And the security comes and takes us in and out of the room for the photo shoots. We do the first act. We only get to stay 3 songs. And we are told to get out, which I'm in shock because it's the opening act. I thought we were going to get to stay the whole time. Then we finally get to go out for the main stage. I'm really excited because this is, again, my favorite band. I've been looking forward to it. And we get out there, and if it was not already tight quarters in there anyway, there's 6 of us. We're told 3 of us have to be on the left, 3 of us have to be on the right. Nobody can be dead center because the main singer doesn't want anybody in front of him taking pictures. Although there's a whole rail full of fans right in front of him taking pictures of him. So it doesn't make sense to me that they get to do it, but the people that actually went to the trouble to get the professional equipment to take the photos is not allowed to stand in front of him and take the pictures. But, oh well. What made it even worse was the lead singer of this band admittedly got drunk, drugged up, whatever he did that night. He was drunk and, in his words, messed up by 2 p.m. So by the time he got out there to do the show, he couldn't remember the chords on the guitar. He couldn't remember where he was supposed to come in. He kept forgetting the words to the song, and it was just a complete and horrible mess. So by the time we were done with the 3rd song of the main act, my favorite band in the world, I can say that I was ready to get out of there. I have never, ever left a show for Queens of the Stone Age, and that is my favorite band. And it broke my heart to have to do this, but what I was told after I got done with my stuff in the photo pit, I had tickets for the regular pit, and the room was filled. There was no way I was going to get all the way from the back of the room back up to the front with my friends, so the ticket that I had was worthless. And there were no open seats in the balcony that we couldn't stand anywhere and enjoy the show. You couldn't see anything anyway because it was all just one flat venue. So the photo passes have to do a lot with the venues you go to. They have to do with the act that you're shooting and pretty much the security that you're dealing with. So in my opinion, for the smaller acts, yeah, call the management at the venues and get your photo pass and get permission. And you should have pretty good luck in being able to have reign of the place and taking photos and stand for the whole entire show. But if you're going to go see a bigger act, one like Queens of the Stone Age, I would suggest just keeping your tickets as a fan, making sure you get there early, making sure you bring lots of water because you're going to be standing in line for at least 8 hours just to get rail. But if you want your pictures and you want to actually be able to stand in front of the main singer and take pictures, I suggest just staying a fan for those shows. You don't need a photo pass for that. That's my advice for the day. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. Have a great day, guys. Bye.